What's going on, man? Tell everybody what your name is.
Twilight, Timmy, Cuamba. I fight at 145 and I'm 5-1 as a pro. I was 6-1 as an amateur, a 2-time world champion. Now I'm on my way to the UFC.
So tell everybody about yourself, man.
I've been training since I was 8 years old. Had my first kickboxing fight when I was 10. Right out of high school, I started fighting amateur full time. Now I turned pro at 21. I'm up and coming, and I'm on my way to achieving greatness.
So what makes you a unique fighter?
What makes me a unique fighter is my mindset and my work ethic. Nobody has my work ethic, nobody has my mindset. I outwork everybody. So in high school, I started off in high school wrestling. I was the smallest kid on my wrestling team. I was 95 pounds, wrestling 106. I had to get big and had to watch all these YouTube videos to try to get big and all that. And what I learned then is work ethic. You know what I mean? I wasn't genetically gifted. I wasn't this and that. But I worked hard and I put the time in, and that's what I do in fighting all the time.
So how was it like going pro?
Going pro, it was a great experience, you know what I mean, and it still is. I turned pro at 21. Some would say that's too young. For me, it was a perfect time because I've been in this game for so long. But everything's going according to plan, and I wouldn't change anything on the journey.
So any advice for anybody coming up that wants to do MMA, boxing, any kind of fight sport, any advice from you?
The only piece of advice I would say is one word, and that's consistency. A lot of people, they go off motivation and all that. Motivation doesn't exist, all about discipline. You have discipline and consistency. If you don't have any of those, it doesn't matter. So all I would say is be consistent and you will get the rewards that you deserve.
So how's it working with the legend Cobra?
Man, it's life-changing, you know what I mean? He gives me the guidance in life and in fighting. He's a great role model. He really does what he says. If he says something to us, he does it himself. Him and Big D, dynamic duo, are the best coaches in the game.
Alright, man. So what would you say about the young athlete, Timmy Twilight?
Timmy Cuamba, he's a monster, man. He works very hard. He's a very studious guy, and he listens to his coaches. He trusts and believes in his coaches. What more can you ask from a fighter?
I'm here with Coach Dewey, Black Cobra Striking System, to tell you a little bit about his fighter, Twilight Timmy.
Yes, sir, man. Twilight Timmy Cuamba is an amazing athlete. He's an amazing fighter, and he's an amazing guy. I've been knowing Twilight Timmy since he was about 7, 8 years old. I'll see you a video of me announcing his first kickboxing fight at the age of 8, in which he came right out and knocked the guy out in like the first 5 seconds. Twilight Timmy is a very special fighter, a very special athlete. Though he's a real pretty boy, ain't nothing else about him pretty. He's gritty, he's mean, he's very aggressive, and he works harder than anyone that I know. Twilight Timmy is a pretty boy in a monster package, and he fights with an intensity that very few have. I got a lot of love for Twilight Timmy, and the reason why we call him Twilight Timmy, in case you didn't know, is from the movie Twilight. The pretty wolf guy, that's Timmy. But he also puts you in the twilight, that stage when you're just waking up from being asleep after being knocked the fuck out. That's the twilight zone. That's what Timmy puts his opponents in. That's why we love him so much. He's a team guy. He's always here for the guys when they have fights coming up. He spars with everyone. He helps with everyone. He's never missed the sprint. He's never missed the mountain run at Mount Charleston. He's a throwback, cut from that old school Julio Cesar Chavez claw. Twilight Timmy Cuamba is a motherfucking monster.